What up, y'all? It's the Culture Lock. We back. It's the Cold Case Files. We back. Episode 6. Y'all already know. We're reviewing every J. Cole solo project. That includes even Any Given Sunday and Truly Yours. Go peep those. It includes the mixtapes. Come Up, Warm Up, Friday Night Lights. Go look at those. Today, though, we're going to be looking at Born Sinner, J. Cole's second studio album. Ladies and gentlemen, I got with me Les, aka Nathan Moore, aka THC, aka Big Jennifer Gardner, aka
Omega Ray.
and we got Checo in the building, man. Thank you, Checo. Checo.
With the boys.
Oh well, you got all like, man, like before the camera, you're all like loud and charismatic, man. You like, what happened, bro?
Just happy to be on the episode. No, two goats.
Hey,
Always
man.
a real culture lock.
Hey, man, I appreciate you taking the time. That's, what means a lot to me.
Thank you,
And
man.
I don't know how it's gonna look, but you may want to move that camera because I can't see half your face. But but I don't know how it's gonna look because it looks different because it compresses like when it's up on YouTube, I only get this, but I can see my whole shoulders, but my shoulders don't come out in the final thing. So who knows? Well, hopefully you don't have like just your hair and thing or something like that. But anyway, we're getting off track, man. I think we can all agree that we're all born sinners, and hopefully we'll all die better than that. That's how the album starts and ends. We'll get to that, but Illuminati starts off this this album. He's just kind of going off, man. And he's just talking about like how y'all think I'm in the Illuminati, like like they probably could do without me. Like I'm not as rich as them. Like what are y'all talking about right now? My verbal AK slay, words that we can't say nowadays. Rhyming accidentally.
Sound of safety.
So a very solid beginning to the record. But I want to get to y'all. Like what do y'all think of this work? You can go by song, you can go overall, whatever. I'm gonna start with you, check our guests.
Right, I'm picking up right where you left off with the Illuminati. That's a
Yeah.
great entry to a song, to an album. Like, gets you hyped up. You can also chill, bump that in the whip. The beat, amazing. The wordplay, the rhyme schemes, flow, man. And the hunger too, like, I feel come up vibes on this. I'm telling you.
Nah, it's interesting. I elaborate
on the come up, the hunger.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I could definitely see that. Les, what were your thoughts, I guess, initially on this record? I don't know if you want to go back to 2013 or really, I guess, talk about it nowadays, right? Re-listening.
Born Sinner. Born Sinner is one of those albums where it's not like, I don't want to say like a perfect album. It's not a perfect album, but this is like a perfect album for a moment. If that makes sense. Like
not initially. I need you to expound on that.
When I listen to it, it brings me back to like that original Cole.
Yeah. The snapback. Fitted Cole.
Like it's just like, damn, bro. I just like you get songs like Rich Niggas.
More Money.
Even what's the joint?
More Money.
Yeah, More Money. That joint right there. They probably kill himself if they woke up with Cold Money. Like,
man.
Yeah, More Money is man.
Another fire beat.
Forbidden Fruit.
Whoop.
That
Shout out to Dot.
I was about to say it brings me back to when we went to the concert on his birthday
Yeah,
in the garden. But it was the small theater in the garden. It wasn't the garden yet.
Yeah. He does. I think with Forest Hills, he started doing the bigger.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's
we're
it.
there. Yeah, we're there.
Mm-hmm. And then they gave out the first Revenge of the Dreamers mixtape.
Yes, on the bottom of the seat, like you didn't
Bro,
think to
that
check
shit
there,
was
you know,
lit.
like
You walk in
yo,
and it's just a CD sitting on your seat.
That's some
yeah.
Oprah's hype shit.
It's
and you get her. And you get her.
a
And you
mixtape,
get a disc. And you get a disc.
and it gives you like
Shout out
a
Uncle.
indication of what he was working on behind the scenes, because you know, he was always talking Dreamville, whatever, but we always knew it was like kind of be a record label, but then now it's like, oh, and as I'm thinking about it, because now I have to remember Revenge of the Dreams. I didn't even think about it, but I think those are the first songs I heard Ari Lennox on, and Kaz, and not Omen. I've heard, you know, a few Omen, but he was on that, I'm pretty sure. I think Night Job with Boss was like the first time I heard
I love that song.
him on that. And
And-
I just really wanted to say that just to say how great Ari Lennox is. And she dropped a fantastic album this year. It is a grown folk music. I'll say that. Do not play this out loud. Play it.
That's Valentine's Day music.
Man, my boy spitting bars. It's exactly what it is. And I also just want to just sort of go on your roll. I'm gonna do a safety pause there a little too well. Yeah,
because with having Ari Lennox, I feel like her voice would have been so great on Power Trip
instead of Miguel, or
Yeah.
like
instead of Miguel.
You know, especially because you're talking about the girl, right? So I think like, yeah, I feel you on that. Shout out Ari Lennox, Queen of R&B. I said it. I said it. I said it. She's the queen. She's the queen. I love Jill Scott. Her time is respectfully.
Erykah
Her
Badu?
time is respectfully.
That's
In the
timeless.
in late 90s, yeah. But now they gotta inherit. Somebody gotta inherit that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's time for you to, you know what I'm saying.
As
But
as
back
long as
to
it
That
ain't
that.
reminds me
Summer
of what
Walker.
some lady said at work, where she was like, she's about to retire. And she was like, I've already taught the next generation everything I know. It's time for them to pick up the mantle. She's counting down the days. She was like, thing about the spot where I'm at is, if you work for them, your kids can go to their college or whatever institution for free. So her
Right.
kids took advantage of that. And she was like, I taught my coworkers here. It's time for them to do their thing. I'm like, man, I still got 40, 60 years in this bitch. Enjoy that shit. Oh, you love to see it, man. And that's the music that, you know, we love. Fast food music too. Somebody call me Biggie Bag Checks because I was getting so many fucking Biggie Bags from Wendy's. I could show you the Uber Eats. You know, but fine dining, you gotta eat. Somebody said you gotta live to eat, not eat to live, not live to eat. You know, and that's the same thing with music. And J. Cole's definitely one of those where his music, even Born Sinner, you can play this 10 years. We're talking about it 10 years later.
You know, this is why I love Checo, because
Yeah, I
I
was just about
never
to
know
say.
where he's flying the plane,
Yo,
but
bro,
he always land
He
that
remind me of
motherfucker, bro.
Ghostface Killer. Like,
Yo, I don't know
like,
if I saw his son like a few days ago.
You understand where he going. You know what he talking about, but you don't know how he gonna get there. He's Ghostface Killer for real, bro.
Oh man, yo, I'll take
Yo.
that. Pause. Yo, shout out to homie, man. Thank you for the flowers. That's what I'm talking about. You only get this at the Coachella, man. You feel me?
That's a
Shout
fact,
out
but
to Coachella.
that's why again it's like I'm like, okay, but then he lands it. It's like it's like in those GTA missions where you gotta land on a parachute or something and you wanna land right in the middle. In the middle, bro. It's like when you play darts, he hits the bullseye, man.
Yeah.
But the dart is going like this.
It's on some wanted shit.
He's like,
You curved the bullet.
yo, that's one of my favorite movies. And the changeup is that pitch, man. That pitch is crazy. He said that. He's
Uh,
like,
no,
strike.
but I did want to just mention that concert we went to because I kind of did forget about it. Great concert, love, like, just incredible. I just saw my ticket the other day,
You brought
and
out K-Dot.
Jay-Z, K-Dot came out. Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, they did
Yeah,
Forbidden Fruit,
bro.
and then he did
And then he did Good Kid,
Man
Mad City
Down.
song.
Where you
Yeah,
from,
Mad City and
nigga?
shit. Yo, that's why that shit was so good. Everybody came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, my
Jay-Z
memory
gave
is
him
shot.
the original rock chain that night.
That's where I was going. Jay-Z came out, public service
Real
announcement,
hip-hop,
all
y'all was
that.
there.
It was a moment in time, you know, etched
Facts.
forever.
Perfect way to say that.
You know, so I feel like I've been talking. Talk more about this album, y'all. What did y'all think? Actually, I asked this to you, Les. We had these discussions, the three of us actually, many years ago, discussing this album. At the time it came out. You're not a Chaining Day fan. Has that changed all these years later?
My chaining day.
Yeah,
Still no. I appreciate it a little bit more.
for sure.
You know, I'm not the type to wear jewelry or anything like that, chains, watches, and shit like that. So I appreciate the song, but I still don't like it. I don't know. I feel like he's dragging along on this song.
With and it's not like a challenge, but like it's like with the hook, like the concept, the theme, or whatever. Like
With the hook, and it's like
oh yeah, it does go on for a while. Yeah, for sure.
maybe if it was like he said the hook shoot, like maybe like the hook 8 bars, he said it 4 bars, and then
Right.
went back into the
verses.
But
Yeah,
you just saying the same thing over and over, it kind of got repetitive, and it took me
with
out of the song.
I need you to love me.
I like the little
That-
Cole at the end. I always like the what's this platinum?
Lil Cole.
Niggas ain't doing platinum. I always like that part, but
Shout
I
out,
don't know.
shout out to Lil Kid.
The hook takes me out of the song. This is early Cole where he didn't know how to sing yet.
yeah. Gotta wait one more album for that, right?
Yeah, you know.
Checo, you had said, and this is one of the reasons that I wanted you to hear, that this was one of, if not your favorite J. Cole album.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah. 1000%. And I put this up there in my top 3s. And with Chain Day, I wouldn't say it's my favorite song, but I understand why he made that song. You know, it sounds like he's chasing love. Like even though he's his most free at this time, there's still a part of him in the back of his mind that's fighting for that validation. Like now he's more secure. He dug his own path, and he walks it boldly. You know, but in this one, he's fighting for that. Cause I think I heard from y'all in the first one, and I would change my perspective and listening to it. You know, he was people was telling him what he should do. You know, that came before him, like, you know, this is the way it's been done. You should do it this way. You know, we need singles, and a lot of great songs was born from that. But you know, a lot of his worship was born from that too. He saw himself. Like that's how Let Nas Down. Like that's why I fuck with this man. He really be making songs that happened for him at a moment in time. This happened because they were on a plane together at the same time. He played him a song. Nas came out with his own song, and then J. Cole responded with this, and then this song came out to Nas's ear. He came out with another song, and that song is super fire. This is like, wow.
Yeah, no, like, you know, Let Nas Down is like, many people consider that to be like cringy or whatever, but I just think it's honest. Like
That's a testament to his character.
right,
You know, that's all he is.
We pedestalize, you know, the people that came before you, the icons of this thing that we're also in.
And now he'll be the first one to tell you not to do that. He's like, I'm a human being.
Right.
What now you see on the comments, not above the people, not
Yeah.
above. We all
Not a
equal.
man of the
That's why
people,
you
not
got
above
like
but equal.
get
Hmm.
crooked smile.
Right. Right. Exactly. It's like very humanizing
In a
of
Crooked
world
him.
where it's
smile is one
normal
of my
now,
like
get some
guilty
plastic
pleasure J. Cole
surgery,
songs.
get this process or
I hear you.
procedure.
I
He's
got that
living
shit
boldly.
ranked higher than it should be. I
Yeah.
don't know what I think it's the TLC on there, you
Yeah.
know.
They did their thing. It's also
But like you said, it's very honest.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ha- ha-
So go ahead.
I was gonna say y'all fuck with "Ain't That Some Shit."
I love that
Ain't that
song.
some shit? Well paid if this rapping shit. Say what?
Love it.
Oh, to me, that's
So
like
Cole's at a wedding. How that shit go?
it's in that turn up category with Illuminati, you know. And that's another thing he does
Breaking bedrock,
masterfully too,
red hot.
which is great to learn from the people before you. You know, it's like how people say about DMX when he get on stage, it's like a roller coaster. It's like a wave of emotions they take you through. You know, he come through, he turn up with the hype song. What these niggas want?
I got a
They
hot
have
take
these
for
songs.
y'all.
Like those.
I know, like I sound glazing J Cole. It's really
Ready,
like I
ready,
told you my
ready
favorite
for the
album.
hot
But
take,
yeah,
Checo?
do your
I got
thing.
a hot take for you, bro.
What's up? What's up?
Trouble, the best song on the album.
Oh, that's a hot take. Make it to the promised land. You don't want no problems, I promise,
That was
man.
definitely in my repeat when that album came out.
Trouble is my absolute favorite song off this album. You know, I got the book know what hoes say. So
Mama
I
Did
got
kind
you?
of and that song reminds me of Checo because I wrote a bar using Checo's name in that same vein.
Wow, this man
let the
is a
people know.
mad hatter, nigga. How the fuck you did that, yo? And that whole from song 4 to like those next set of songs is just
That
perfect,
middle set.
perfect blend. Yeah,
I was
and
gonna touch
Trouble
on that.
definitely is on that peak, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna touch on that because I think that um like that part doesn't get recognized enough. Like Trouble, Run Away, She Knows.
Run
Like
Yo,
away, run away, run
that's a very
away,
strong
run
middle
away.
section that
The
people don't
middle
really
of
acknowledge. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say a lot. Even if it's like not bad, but like even if it's like with Sideline Story, how we ranked it a little low. The
Right.
middle section on J. Cole shit's mixtape or album,
Very
he be
strong.
having like a good 4 or 5 songs that go back to back to back to back that you just like,
mm.
damn, I can see why niggas like him. Like,
Yeah,
Oh
man. All of
yeah.
this is
but then none of
good.
those songs
It's
be singles, so people don't hear them.
yeah, yeah. Though she knows got like a revival on TikTok a few years ago. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they did them,
Right.
but it was just the instrumental.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It wasn't really the song.
Yeah. I don't be on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. I guess you
Nah.
don't either, but yeah.
It gets to YouTube. That's how I get it. You know,
Okay.
it's like
The
with the
shorts.
Vines. I know I just told my age right now, but with the Vines, they would post them in long form on YouTube.
Yeah.
And that's how it is with the TikToks now. Shout out YouTube. That's the father of all these apps. You know.
No, I would say that my favorite song on the album is Illuminati. And generally it's not a good thing if you're for me, if you're the first song is your best song. But again, that strong middle section is very strong. And yeah, Chaining Day, which I always liked, and Crooked Smile. And then Born Sinner to like cap it off is a great album closer. Just wraps up the whole thing, duality and your good side and your evil side. And thought it was a beautiful way that I can't ever say that man's last name, Fauntleroy or whatever. Uh,
Mm,
he killed that hook, man. And again,
facts.
like I'm a fan of a good callback, and you know, this album started with "I'm a born sinner, but I die better than that," and then that's the hook of the last song, and it encompasses the whole thing. Beautiful way to wrap up the record. Uh, give me y'all thoughts on that on that closer or any other song y'all want to highlight before we get to some ratings.
I'm not well with the album. I'm not gonna say I'm done with the album, but I'm mad that Niggas Know was a bonus and it didn't get on the actual album.
Oh yes, we should talk about those. You got Miss America, you got New York Times with Boss and 50. Is She Gonna Pop? Niggas Know. Sparks Will Fly with Janae Aiko. I love New York Times. Miss America was put out like before. It was like a promo single.
Yeah,
or
Miss
something.
America was like promo.
Right.
I didn't know that.
That was
Yeah.
just like a regular. I feel
That
like
was the
that was
first
just a
thing
single,
came
and then
out.
they was like, "Oh, it's spinning.
Right.
Let's throw it on
And
the album."
right. Yeah. Is She Gonna Pop? Is I thought it was like very good, but it's also kind of forgettable for some reason.
Yeah,
But like when
it's
I
like
was
Daddy's
hearing it,
Little
I was
Girl.
just like Daddy's Little Girl. But there's a lot better than Daddy's Little Girl.
Yeah, it is.
I
but like,
do
it's
not
in that
fuck
same
with Daddy's
vein. It's
Little
like
Girl.
you listen to it, and then it's like,
Is
okay.
yeah. Yeah. So I think you wanted to say something about bonus songs, Checo, or at least you had asked if we were gonna talk
Oh
about
yeah,
them.
Niggas Know. That's definitely the best song on there. New York Times with 50 Cent.
Extra,
That song
read all about it.
should have been on the album. Well,
Yeah, it
it
would have
makes
been
All
a
sense
I
nice
why it
know
album.
didn't.
is, it's like Sony signed Bosky out. He gave it all he got. Now the nigga don't paint the same.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's a
mean?
fact. That's a fact.
Man, it's quoting scriptures right now. Yo, man.
Favorite song from this, Checo?
Oh, Niggas Know.
Or I guess I meant on the main album, but we'll take
Oh,
that.
on the main album,
Yeah.
I'll give you top 3. And man, I wanted to talk about the skits too. I like Land of the
Oh
Snakes, but I wouldn't say that's like
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
I wouldn't say Land of Snakes is in my top 3. But I love all right, let me talk about
People hated that he used that Tribe Called Quest sample, by the way. But go ahead, continue. I just
I would
remember
say
that
those
from that time.
people just started listening to music because Tribe Called Quest, give them their flowers, man.
Oh no, they
Definitely got
hated it
some.
in the way that you use that classic song as your sample, and then the song didn't match the expectations.
I
But I
like
just want
Land
to
of
clear that up.
Snakes.
Yeah, I just think it's cool for sure.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Checo. I cut you off.
Of Illuminati.
Yep.
I love that's my number 1 right there. That's crazy because that's the number 1 song, the first song on the album.
On the record, yeah.
Man, More Money.
Shit, man, I might change my shit to More Money actually.
More
More
Money.
money.
Like
It's that
that's the
beat
song.
too.
Yo,
That boom
Yeah, that
bap.
beat is fire.
man.
Yeah.
More money, flow money, show money.
That what I say was something kicking in there. That boom, boom, boom. That shit right there make you like every time he's saying some shit, you hear that shit kick. But yeah, like that's the number 2 on that bitch. I would definitely replay that back to back to back to back because what he's saying is true, And we can get deep into this, but I'm gonna get back to my last pick. Man, She Knows. For those last 30 seconds. I love the whole song.
Oh yeah.
But
you hit the nail on the head, yeah. Facts.
Man, those last 30 seconds, I love it when artists
the DJ scratches and
just let the beat rock for the last 30 seconds. Don't say nothing on it. Let the instrumentals speak for themselves now. You said your piece. Let the beat speak for those last 30 seconds. And then that's my top 3, man.
Man is speaking scripture right now. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Yo, man, I love this album.
Like, wait, bro. My thing is, how can you like people to leave the 30 seconds, but you only like songs that's a minute and 30 seconds?
There's exceptions to the rules. There's
I was about to say, I know about More Money and shit.
Yeah. And that's the
More
extremes
money,
in life,
a minute 20?
Yo, and I played that shit like it was an hour song, like how we was on VP was talking about off cam. Like
Yeah,
he was like he needs the 30-minute song just playing on the loop. That's what I
yeah,
want
yeah.
for more money. I was tired of pressing back. This is before when I knew about the little repeat button. Just had that shit looping. Like, oh, that's it. You can put on autopilot that.
I'm weak.
It's lit. You
I'm
know?
weak.
You had
It's
to press it
on.
twice to get the one.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's wild, yo.
Otherwise, they just replay the whole album. I guess
And
you
that's
didn't
what
have
these buttons do. You know, and
you
that's
didn't
what
have
talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We didn't
I'm
have
gonna
it. We
be
growing
honest
up
with
with it.
you. I'll be honest with you. Those, I don't think those. This kind of, I don't know if those buttons really indicated what the thing was. If you'd never seen it before, but I grew up with a Walkman,
Oof.
and I think yeah, and I remember just I guess experimenting. And
Mm-hmm.
then, but back in those days with the CDs, you could only play the album over. You couldn't play the song over. Because I don't even know how that would even work. But yeah, man, shout out to that Walkman. I don't think it's anywhere around, but that got heavy plays of a lot of records with that.
Fire, man.
Even up to middle school, man. Like everybody had iPhones and iPods. Not iPhones. iPhones were not at that time. But everybody had MP3s, and I still had my
Yeah.
Walkman. Um,
Go.
but let's get into some ratings, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna rate this album out of 10 with 5 categories: it's lyrics, production, flow, replay value, and execution. We'll tally all that up in a cumulative score. Uh, but let's get to it, man. Lyrics. Um, I'm gonna give lyrics a controversial 7 out of 10.
I got 7.5.
Just since we going up, I'm gonna give it a I was gonna say like a fucking triple digit number. Yeah, I give this a 8.
Okay. And remember, I'm being honest with you want. If you think the lyrics were a 10, y'all could give that a 10, you know. We might get at you,
He
but
definitely had lyrics that were 10s.
yes. Yes, yeah, he has some
But as an
lines.
overall, it wasn't a 10.
Right. What y'all think about the production, Les?
I give that a 10. My
Oh,
bad.
okay. Nah, you good, you good.
I
Go ahead,
give that
Les.
a 10.
Nah, production, I'll give it a 9.
9.
The only thing on there that messes with me for production is Training Day.
I'm gonna give this a controversial 7.
Yo, chat, roast this nigga in the comments. Please. Oh my gosh.
You know what? When I was listening to this in the car for one of my commutes, I don't get that same feeling I got in 2013. Um,
Mm.
it felt a little antiquated, if that makes sense. Enjoyed it, but it feels more of a distant memory. And this feels like a shout out to him, but this feels like a Fantano kind of thing. Like that man will praise an album. I'm feeling a 4 out of 10. You know what I mean? But I hope that's not what this becomes. Flow, Checo, what do you think about his flow on this thing?
8.
I'm gonna go 8 as well.
I'm
Let's
gonna go 7.5. Training Day.
He said we got 16 songs, 20 something with the extra, but this one song, why code? You let THC down.
Honestly, what's the drink with Sparks Will Fly? Sparks Will Fly we could get rid of.
Shout
The
out
only thing that
Janae.
saves Sparks Will Fly is Janae Aiko
Janae,
singing.
Yo.
I want to remind our viewers because they might complain about this. Though, hey, I'll take any complaints. Is Our ratings are based on the standard edition of the album. We talked about the bonus tracks, but we're not including that in our rating overall.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
it'd have been a 6.5.
damn.
Shots fired.
Replay value. Whoever wants
Back
to go
then or
can just
now?
go.
Honestly, the crazy thing about it is
Now, yeah.
replay
Okay.
value is still like a 8.5 to me.
8.5. Checo.
9. Yeah, 9.
9.
Yeah, that's 39. Shout out, man. That's what I'm saying. And for the new stuff, he's paying reference. Like I definitely heard James Fauntleroy and Miguel on the fall off. Or am I bugging?
Word? What you saw?
Y'all didn't hear that with the singing and the
If maybe if
Like
there was like
from
deep
him referencing them or
background
them actually
vocals,
being
or
on the album?
from him referencing.
Oh, okay. I could see what you're saying.
I think there was like 3 features on the album.
I could see what he's saying. Like certain
I really thought
songs,
JID was gonna be on it.
he has the
use
inspiration
inflections
from
and.
these. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Hmm. Execution, themes, concept.
He definitely
As
had a good concept.
execution, I give it an 8. It definitely tells the story of a born sinner,
Yes,
but I gotta die better than that.
I swear. Go ahead, Checo. I gotta look for my pencil that just fell.
I'm gonna ride Leslie's coattails with this one.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
My coat ain't got no tail.
You can't do the Snape and walk in the room, shut all the blinds. Yeah, shout out
That's
Harry Potter.
so 8 and 8 out of 10, right? 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
Um,
good execution and the concept. I give him a 10 for that one. And I
so
say that
not an 8,
because
but a 10.
for the concept, I give it a 10. For the execution, I give him an 8.
But you're executing the concept, right? Or
I like that question. And I'm thinking of them as 2 separate entities
sure.
because you're right in the sense that you're executing the concept.
Oh, the concept as a whole, like thinking, like the concept itself, like
Yeah,
the idea
the idea
is a
from
10.
storytelling, from Born Sinner and Dying Better Than That, he executed it at an 8. But
Right.
the idea and the concept of the concept is a 10.
See, that's
Can
why
he do better
this why
now?
we need this nigga,
Of course.
bro. Like,
Because I was very, but then the way he brought, I'm like, damn, I know I need to put another category because the way he explained that, I was like, oh, damn, might be doing this
Man.
all wrong. I guess I'm gonna leave it at an 8, but like,
And
damn,
I
that
just think
was
like that because no glaze and it's full glaze, pause. It's because steel sharp and steel, y'all put
yes.
me on to the music. Be like, yo, check out this song. Like I'm taking little notes right here in my notepad. Like I'm taking down, and I also too, like, it's like when you read a book, you want your own, you don't really want to spoil it for nobody. So you withhold information, but yeah, this is what I'm getting to. Like y'all tell me, listen to this song. And there'll be times where y'all tell me y'all break down the full concept, but for the most part, y'all tell me listen to this song. I listen to the song with a fresh mind, come up with my own thing, and then come back with y'all and have a discussion about it.
Right.
And then we fill in the gaps for each other. So that's why I love it when y'all put me on and like the culture lock, man.
He's filling people's gaps. I'm sorry
so
because you're being really poignant and you're being very like.
that's why I love the culture lock. We all see different
and
perspectives and
then
we're accepting of
immature
each other. It's an open space.
me goes like, man.
You see, and that's not you just added. He's just proving it. You see, yo, chat. You
as
see,
long as it wasn't me.
nah, that's my boy right there, man. We all accepting of each other's perspectives. We listen and we learn. And I fuck with my boy Les, because He's interested so much in what you want to say. Stand 10 toes on what you say. Prove it.
Mm.
And it'll force you to think. That's my guy right there. You know? You can't snake that nigga. You can't fake around him. Cause he see through all that shit.
Now, I see people's auras.
Hey, you see? He's Goku with Zeno ability. He killed J. Cole killed that shit. Like you on DBZ? Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
Man, and those two characters, man. Crazy. You got the ability to be the greatest fighter that ever was, but you also have the power of God and the universe inside you, or as Leslie likes to call it, the force. Crazy, man. And shout out Neil deGrasse Tyson for that. The same stuff that made the universe is inside of you. Should never ever downplay yourself. Everybody gets those thoughts. Everybody gets those times. But remember that. You know, like I met a homeless dude a few days ago. I was like on 125th, and he's asking people going around for $1. I'm like, not today, bro. And he's like, I was like, God bless you though. And he's like, why you telling God to bless me? I don't even have $1. And it's my birthday. I was like, open your eyes, man. You already blessed. Like you got your health. You got your 2 feet. I don't know what other shit you got going on, but as an able man, from what I could see, you should have the ability to earn $1 for yourself, especially on your birthday. Treat yourself right.
Question:
That is a
Did
hell
you
of a thing
did
to
you
say to a
really
homeless
believe it was his
person.
birthday?
Nah, not at all. You know, but if you gonna
You don't
if
think
you
that
gonna
was just
come
to
with
send a
this, I'm
nigga
gonna
to
Yeah.
hit
try
you
to
with
get a
that.
dollar?
You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, type
I'm not
shit.
gonna ask him for his ID either. You feel me? I gotta take this fucking train. I think like after I said that, the train came and I got on and dipped. You feel me? But yeah, dude, everybody out here fucking like that's why I like my people, man. Cause sometimes I get in a bubble with like, oh, what was me? But it's like, man, you're not the only one sometimes going through it. We understand your struggle, but it's a whole collective of us going through shit, you know? So tighten up.
That's why Checo saved in my phone a C note, cause he always keep it 100.
Hey.
Facts.
And I never gave myself a nickname, but the nicknames I've gotten, man, goated. And I always took pride in that one. So I appreciate you for that, man. Like I ain't even call myself Checo. I was going by Joshua. But I was doing music at the time, and the producer that I was doing music with was like, "Nah, you going by Checo," and people heard that and they just started going with it. So I was like, "All right, fuck it." And the more I heard it, I was like, "Oh, this shit tight fire." But sometimes I hear it like, and this is why I love this album because, you know, he's J. Cole's being honest. He's talking about his struggles at home. And when I hear my last name, sometimes I think about my father. So it's like, what was that nigga
Mm,
like? What did he do? No, he left when I was 5.
mm.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna live up to it and make it something new. That's the goal. And that's why I like my peoples because they got their own goals, but at the same time, the destination is the same. It's just everybody's path is different. So that's why J. Cole, man, keep doing your thing, bro. Young nigga from the Ville. The first nigga, he wasn't the first nigga to do something big from the Ville, but he's definitely one of the biggest to put it on.
I give Execution a controversial 9 out of 10.
I love this nigga. Yeah.
Ooh,
He,
man.
but that is
Uh,
controversial. He nigga said I've been giving 6 and 7s. This shit is a 9.
anyway, we are, that's a 81. That's a 81. Born Center is an 81.
Mm,
Um, very good score, man. Very good score.
yeah.
I brought it down by a lot, I think. Yes. So that's a Born Center 81. I think that's third highest. Warm up and Friday Night Lights are higher. And I think the next album, we're gonna do is gonna be even higher than that. That'll be 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna
Please,
say is Todd Dillinger.
stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta get up out of here, man. Been a pleasure discussing this with you boys.
Facts.
Thanks to everybody that watched, commented, or subscribed.
Yeah.
We're
Oh
seeing those
yeah.
numbers go up every day. It means a lot. But
100.
let's get out of here, man. For Checo and for Les, my name is Vic. See y'all next time for the Cold Case Files, man. For 2014 Forest Hills Drive is the culture. Keep it locked.